Experts don't know shit. And by the way, before you get offended and say, Pat, I don't like what you have to say about this, listen. If I don't make sense, don't like the video. Comment negatively underneath. But if I do make sense, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So watch this. Just a couple years ago, I made a video and I said, look, I think gas prices are going to go to $10. Oh my God, you're just using these fear tactics. This is not the truth. You don't know what you're talking about. Experts with the fancy degrees said gas prices are never going to go to numbers like that. We have it under control. It just hit all-time record high in the history of U.S. today. News was just released. Gas is an all-time high in U.S. We've never had this before, but it's not going to go higher. Really? What do you think? You think experts are right in that with gas prices not going any higher? And then they said, inflation, yeah, it's not going to go that high. You know, maybe it's going to get to 6%, but that's it because we got it under control. My name is Janet Yellen. I know what I'm talking about. I'm the expert. I got the fancy degree. Inflation just hit 8.3%. And by the way, folks, it ain't going to slow down. People think this is it. Don't be fooled. It's still going up. Then people said, oh, but interest rates, he's just going to raise it once or twice or three times, but it's not going to get that ugly. It's not going to get that ugly. 6 months ago, interest rates were at 3%. Everybody was refinancing. Oh, 3% refinancing, it's great. It's 5.3% today. And by the way, just in 2000, which is 22 years ago, do you know what interest rates were in America? 8.3%. Oh, it'll never go to 8.3%. Why not? Why will not go to 8.3%? Tell me the last time we printed as much money as we have printed, where value of dollar goes down, where we have to figure out a way what we're going to do with all this fake money that we got out there given to everybody. Yes, guess what? Inflation is going to go up. Interest rates are going to go up. Gas prices are going to go up. And don't think it's only at 5.3%. Do not be surprised if interest rates crack 8 to 12% within the next 12 to 24 months with the direction that we're going. By the way, they asked the press secretary, expert, hey, what are we going to do with all these parents who have infants? There's no baby formula. Everywhere you're going, there is no baby formula. We just had a kid. What do we tell these parents? I recommend them to go talk to their doctor. The doctor cannot prescribe food. The doctor cannot prescribe baby formula. Yeah, but let them go talk to it. You're the expert. Yeah, but you got to go talk to the doctor because the doctor, when's the last time we went to the doctor and doctor prescribed your kid food? When's the last time we did that? Here's the point. Listen, you know who the expert is? Let me explain to who the expert is. Today, Elizabeth Warren, oh my God, she's losing her mind. Oh my God. When are we going to cancel the student debt? I can't believe what's going on with Roe v. I can't believe all this stuff, right? Okay, the experts want us to cancel debt. Hey, experts, why don't you tell us why, since 1980, the CPI, Consumer Price Index, inflation is up around 220%, while colleges and universities are up 1,180+%. Explain to me how they have 1,000% more than inflation. Has college education improved by 1,000%? I'm sorry, just 20-something years ago, the average salary, or in 1980, the average salary you and I were getting was $20-some thousand. Today's $40-some thousand. So if my salary has barely doubled, maybe it's doubled by 100-some%, but you know, college education has gone up 1,200%. Has education improved by that much? Come on, experts. Elizabeth Warren, why don't you tell us, since you're the smart one, you go to school and you're a professor and you got a degree, and us, the amateurs who are not the experts, we're paying the price. We have kids. We're sending our kids to school, and all this cost us $30, $40, $50, $60, $74,000 at Harvard, while during COVID, Harvard said, no, even though you're doing it through Zoom, we're going to keep the tuition the same price, because when you can brag about a Harvard degree while they're sitting on enough endowment that they don't need to take a single tuition for a student for the next 100 years and they can afford it. Oh, but let's cancel the student debt. Oh, yeah, experts, great job right there. No, how about before we cancel the student debt, how about we first go renegotiate for colleges to lower cost of tuition? Come on, experts. You're the expert. I'm just an amateur talking here on the YouTube channel. I'm a regular guy. I want to hear from you, experts. Here's the point. Stop letting these so-called experts confuse you. How do you feel when you go pay the price on gas prices? Do you think twice about visiting grandma or somebody else that you're driving 2 hours away because it's going to cost you twice as much as before? You're the expert. You're feeling the pain, okay? Hey, parent of an infant, if you're feeling the pain and they're claiming they're the experts, maybe you know. How about you who bought a house and you just bought the house 6 months ago and you paid $800,000 for that house, and in the next 12 to 24 months, that house is going to probably be worth $550,000. You're feeling the pride. You're feeling the pain. You're going through it. You're the expert. Moral of the story. The next 2 years are going to be very ugly. I'm telling you right now. And by the way, I've been kind of saying that this time is coming for a long time, and everybody was like, Pat's just trying to get views. Pat's just trying to get views with market crash when he talks market crash. I've done 2 market crash videos, okay? One of them was how to prepare when it comes, and it's coming. Whether you were prepared for it or not, it's coming. I hope you've been prepared for it, because if you are, these are good times for those who are prepared for it. But all these things we talked about, they're all probably going to be happening. Rates are going to continue to go up. Gas prices are going to continue to go up. Inflation is going to continue to go up. And these jobs, that some people that were going job hopping, hey, go ask your boss if they don't give you a $20,000 raise, go to another company. Do it. Believe me, the strategy works. Tell them you got a job offer from a headhunter. Hey, I'd like to talk to you. What's that? I know you guys pay me $65,000. I just got an offer for $85,000 plus a $10,000 bonus. But if you match it, I'll stay here. Oh my gosh, what do we do? What do we do? I guess we have to match it. That's the market right now. Okay, let's match it. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for matching it. Go to the other boss and say, hey, they match it and they give me a bonus. What if we give you $105,000 with a $15,000 bonus? I'll take it. So they used you to get that job, and then they go to that company, and then they realize that the market value for their true skills is not 110, it's really 65 to 70. And today, Carvana just announced they're firing 10% of their workforce. I don't know how many people, 4,000. They're firing a lot of people. You're going to see that in Silicon Valley, all the major companies said there's a freeze, we're not hiring anymore. You're about to hear banks letting go of 10, 20, 30% of their employees. You're going to hear companies make these announcements, and the market's going to say, you're not worth 105. People were just scared of losing you, and you bullied them, and you got what you wanted. But guess what? Now your resume is going to say you've had 3 jobs in the last 12 months. You're kind of like a $65,000 a year person. Go get that job and become the best you can, and then increase your market value, and eventually someone's going to pay you 110. But people are not naive. Here's the moral of the story. Everybody on MSNBC was saying, if somebody gives you the money, go get it. Go get it. Take the job. Oh, really? Even though these guys have been good for me for 7 years, go, yes. Okay, because MSM experts don't know shit. They've confused America and the world the last 2 years. I want you to even question what I'm saying. Sit there and say, Pat, how about you? You don't know what you're talking about. Fine. Go dispute everything I'm saying to you. But do your own damn due diligence and figure out what's really taking place. And don't let everybody out there that's screaming off the top of their lungs just because they got a fancy degree convince you, don't worry, everything's going to be all right. Not the next 2 years. Probably not the next 2 to 3 years. Be prepared. So in the military, they say stay alert, stay alive. Here's what motto I've used since I got out of the military. Stay alert, stay paranoid, stay a little suspicious, but at the same time, play offense, keep getting better, do your part, build good relationships, show the fact that you're reliable and dependable, keep getting better in your area of expertise as a hard skill, like you know how to do a real hard skill, get better at that, and the market's gonna favor you. I guarantee you that. It always has. Anyways, if you're listening, and maybe you're